Well, tell me some of the matters that are handled in family court.
Family court handles divorces, child support, domestic abuse, adoptions, name changes, and child support. Did I say child support? I think
you did.
I did. Okay. And that's a big job. That's a big responsibility. It is. And currently we are taking in over $5 million. When I went into office in 1993, we were taking in $1.5 million, and it's over $5 million a year now.
Wow! Oh my goodness! So that has really grown, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, honestly. Mm-hmm. What is the time frame if somebody's child support is going through your office or the family court system? What is the time frame from the time that the court receives it to when the parent who would be the recipient of those funds? How long does that normally take?
The day that we receive the payment, it is posted and it goes in the mail the next day.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. And even if it's a holiday, we do our very best to get it out that day so that parent, that custodial parent, has the money
that they
at least
need
for the holidays. Yes.
To raise that child. Mm-hmm. I think that is really very efficient turnaround. I would never have expected it to be within 24 hours.
Right.
Y'all are doing a great job with that. What is the newest service offered by the family court system?
We began this year with direct deposit for the custodial parent. That means that the day that the payment is received, it goes in the bank that evening.
Now, if someone is receiving child support through the family court system, is that something they would have to come to your office or another office and sign up for that service?
Yes, we have a form for them to sign, and we provide the information that we need to process that. But it just expedites matters, and the custodial parent doesn't have to worry about a check being lost in the mail.
Or sitting in their mailbox if they're out of town.
That's correct.
Or anything like that. And
yes.
So I would imagine that also just makes it that much faster for them to get their money. I mean, down from 24 hours to that day. That's
it's
incredible.
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
That is wonderful. I'm sure that parents who are the custodial parents and receiving child support funds through the clerk of court office really appreciate that. What would be some of your future goals?
One of the future goals that we have is involving with the case management system, which was implemented in 2009 by Chief Justice Toll. That's when our county implemented the program. It's a wonderful program, and it offers so many outlets for our attorneys, especially. We are able to now email our rosters, our court rosters, our docket. It's online, and we can email it to them. We don't have to make all the copies and send all the mailings out. It's so much easier. We scan the documents now that are filed in general sessions and common pleas. Currently, those are not online, and I hope within the next 4 years that is something that we're going to have implemented, that it will save time and
I would think money.
Yes, and
definitely.
money. It will help the traffic flow into the courthouse. Already you can check records for general sessions and common pleas online, and that's wonderful. But with the scanning of the documents, hoping it's going to be implemented online, accessibility online for them, they won't have to come into the office to get copies.
Oh, that's a great service, and anything I think that saves taxpayers money in this day and age is also very much appreciated by all of us. Joyce, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time and appreciate your service as clerk of court. I was glad to learn a little bit more about what you do.
Thank you. I enjoy my job. It's a pleasure to serve Kershaw County.
Well, I think we're lucky to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Coming up next will be G. Kenneth Gary. He is a school board candidate, so we'll be looking forward to hearing from him after these messages. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Dishing the Issues on TruVista Channel 39. We are here with school board candidate G. Kenneth Gary.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. Do you go by Kenneth?
You can call me G. Kenneth.
G. Kenneth?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
I wasn't sure.
Yes.
But thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We really appreciate your taking the time.
Thank you for inviting me.
I would like to ask you, well, first I'd like you to tell me just a little bit about yourself. Are you from Camden? Do you have family?
I am originally from Camden, South Carolina, born and raised. My parents are Mr. and Mrs. Robert K. Gary and May Helen Gary. I am a product of the Nice Hill community, and I enjoy Camden, South Carolina. I moved away, went to school, went to college at South Carolina State, attended Midlands Tech, worked in New Jersey, Charlotte, Atlanta, but I've come back home to help not only with my family, but with the young people in the community.
I think that's wonderful. Do you have children?
Yes, my son just turned 20 on September the 8th, this Saturday.
Well, happy birthday to your son.
Thank you.
And I assume he came up through Kershaw County Schools?
Part of the way, and the rest of it he finished in Orangeburg where I went to college.
Wonderful. Yes. Can you tell us why you're running for school board, G. Kenneth?
Well, as I showed you the 3 R's, respect, responsibility, and the rules of life. And those 3 things in particular are my platform. Respect is the fact that our children need to respect their parents and the teachers. Teachers, without the respect, they end up being disrespected, which gives the children the chance to be non-responsible. Disrespectful children, non-responsible, leads to problems in life. And we need to improve the correlation between a parent and the teacher with the respect and the responsibility. Hopefully, as a school board advocate, that the young people would see me as a person with respect and responsibility, encourage them to be a more sociable principle in life.
So you feel like one of the keys to them learning better and our teachers being able to be more effective is to improve that respect-responsibility relationship and understanding within the child.
Right. The parent, if the parent is not getting the respect from the children, and so that disrespect is going to carry over to the school. So the parent and the teacher is the second parent away from the home. But if the parent has no respect or control environment, well, the teacher is going to have a non-controlled environment. I believe that classroom size and teacher pay along with teacher assistants is very important, that teachers get the responsibility from the parent. In return, the parent be more responsible to the teacher. So when a teacher asks a parent, please come up to the school, parents need to do that. When a parent asks a teacher for extra help, a teacher needs to contact that parent. And there's a disrespect, and that void causes a controversy. And that controversy leads to conflicts, which eventually leads to crisis in the school system. And then once we get past crisis, we have chaos, and then everyone is saying, how are we going to get control of our children again?
I understand.
Right.
And I think, we do see some of that in our kids today. I know I struggle at home with mine of you will respect me. And I do agree with you that that's part of creating a productive learning environment in the classroom.
Yes,
and I think it does have to be a partnership, if you will, between the home and the school. I like what you said about the parent being the second teacher, because I think kids spend more time with teachers than they do with parents sometimes.
True.
With long days and that sort of thing. What would you say are the 2 biggest issues as you see it facing Kershaw County schools?
Kershaw County schools, when we had the debate May the 31st, the school district has an agenda, and they want the most for the students. But now you're talking about income problems. Well, the district wants more money. We have to be better managers of the money that we receive, because right now the economy is making twists and turns. And to ask for an increase when, for instance, Utaka, 150 people will be laid off from Utaka. However, Chick-fil-A is coming here. But that's a difference in employment. You cannot expect more when the school area or the employment area is struggling. So I am for the school district to be more mindful of the community, to develop partnership with businesses in order for, we can say, there's a better way of controlling the finances. Spend more is not necessarily best if we cannot control what we spend it on. I think the idea what Mr. Wise said, Chairman, we want synergy between the county and the school district. I think that's a good way to go about controlling. The other problem I think the school district needs to really work on is teacher and classroom size. The teachers need to get paid, funded for what they do, and the classroom size, we need to really attack the classroom size so that the children can get the attention they need instead of being overwhelmed. It's a distraction. A distraction leads to a child not getting the right communication.
Is there a relationship between the tax base that's available to help fund our schools in Kershaw County and classroom size?
Well, the tax base, right? Okay, the school district is asking for a 4.7 mil increase. Well, the mill increase is not going to come from the homeowners. It's going to come from businesses and other people. Well, if you're going to do the 4.7 mil increase, now you're affecting businesses. So the businesses really have no say-so. They're increasing the money into the school district by this request, but where's that connection? And I think we need to sit down and really look at how we're going to do this.
Okay. What do you think we do best as a school district? I know there are lots of issues facing our school district, but what are some of the things that you see that are good?
2012, the ESE, the Secondary Education, Elementary Secondary Educational Act. When you look online, if you go to the district website, you'll see that our school district exceeded the expectations of this county or the required government numbers. But then there were certain schools that did exceptionally well. You look at Barron DeKalb, did exceptionally well. Camden Elementary School did exceptionally well. You had 97, 96, 94s. Bethune did exceptionally well as an elementary school. However, our high school numbers were at 74, 71, and the best out of the high schools was North Central. So there's improvement needed in the high school level, but on the elementary level, they were doing exceptionally well. The overall grade for the school district was an 88.4, a B average. So they're doing very well in meeting a lot of requirements. It's just the little smaller things. As the children progress, they become more disrespectful in understanding the value of education. You got to keep that continuous progress from an elementary level all the way up.
Middle school all the way through.
Right.
Is there some place that our viewers can find out more information about you? Do you have a website or any other information you'd like to get out there so folks can find out more about you?
On the website, www.garyfordschoolboard.com, you can go to the website and you'll see all the information pertaining about me, my agenda, my programs. And you also see the information about connecting to the district website, Facebook, Twitter. I'm fully accessible to the young people. I'm taking all modern technology and making it, open. I want the parents to be able to get in touch with me, not just make a phone call, because everyone is in modern day technology now. iPhones, the iPad.
Right.
So I want the children to be able to contact me as a trustee.
I understand. Well, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you,
and I
ma'am.
wish you luck in your campaign.
Appreciate the help. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I'd like to say, Kirk Mays, thank you very much for KMD Video, TruVista, and WPUB for providing the forum.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again to the Old Armory Steaks and Seafood for allowing us to dish the issues tonight, and to our guests, Mayor Jeffrey Graham, Clerk of Court Joyce McDonald, and School Board candidate G. Kenneth Gary. And of course, thanks to you, our viewer, for tuning in to Dish the Issues.